there must be some mix-up here.
Oh, Edwina, I know I'm a few minutes late, but really, I didn't expect to be stood up for this.
We don't have a date tonight.
Well, yes, we do. Of course we do. Here are the tickets.
When did we supposedly set this thing up?
Last night. Come on, Edwina, for a journalist, you have a very bad memory.
I have an excellent memory. As I recall last night, we had a general discussion about the cultural attractions in Landview. We talked about the symphony, how they're looking for a new conductor. That segued into a small conversation about the opera and how they do performances in the summer in the park.
Yes, which led me to believe that we were going to have a date. We were going to the opera. You even nodded.
I nodded. That didn't mean I was committing to anything.
Oh, come on. Now, what do you expect me to do? Go out on the street, pick up a woman, and that's going to come with me?
You could do that. I have a feeling that you just made this all up so you could manipulate me into going out with you tonight.
I do something like that?
I don't know. Suppose you could.
Yeah, well, I suppose I could, but I didn't. Where were you going?
I am going to see Clint Buchanan. I'm taking over the Sunday magazine, and we have a lot of work to do on it.
Oh, no, you're not. You have a date with me tonight. We're going to the opera. Now, why don't you just call Clint and explain to him that you forgot all about it?
I can't do that. It's a meeting that's not just me. Edwina Savoy's going to be there.
What in the world does she have to do with your Sunday paper?
We want her to join our staff.
Well, why don't you let Clint do that? Look, tomorrow, Edwina, you call her up, you lavish her with praises, you give her a lot of offers, but tonight you're coming to the opera with me, and if you don't hurry up, we're going to be late for the overture. Come on, call her.
All right, I will call Clint.
Thank you. Because I really hate being stood up.
I hate being set up. Just don't let it happen again.
Hello?
Hello, Clint. It's Edwina.
Shouldn't you be on your way over here by now?
Yeah, well, I thought I was, and my doorbell rang. It seems I made a date to go to the opera in the park tonight, and then I just sort of forgot all about it.
What's wrong, Edwina? We working you too hard these days? You can't keep your appointment straight?
Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it? Would you mind?
No, go ahead. You deserve an evening out. We'll tackle this tomorrow.
What about Edwina Savoy?
Well, I'll give her a call and tell her the plans have changed.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow, all right?
Have a nice evening.
So, let's go to the opera.
Mr. Buchanan, Countessa de Savoy is here.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you, Herm. I was just trying to call you.
Oh?
Well, Edwina's canceled out on us. Some date that she'd forgotten she'd made.
Oh, that's a shame. I was looking forward to some creative discussion. I was also looking forward to getting my feet wet.
Well, since you're already here, we can still go down to the pool.
Oh, I'd love that. Is Vicky already down there?
No, she hasn't gotten back from Sea Island yet.
Oh, now I'm doubly disappointed.
Well, we can get to the pool by way of the terrace.
Oh, terrific. So, when will Vicky be getting home?
Tomorrow morning.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
I want my half-hour comedy hour now.
Tuesday, July 5th.
David.
Scott, you look like a man with information.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Callison came back to the hotel early. Apparently, the entertainment was a bust.
Ah, what club did they go to?
I didn't ask them, and what difference does that make?
Just curious about their taste.
I don't know about their taste. I do know that they were very impressed with Mr. Renaldi.
Oh! Well, does this mean that $100 is now mine?
They found him very charming in a blustery sort of way. However, they found him distinctly lacking in knowledge of classical music. Nothing for me, thank you.
What?
Yes, he knew about opera, and that was all.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, and there was another minor matter. It seems that Mr. Renaldi does not polish his shoes.
He doesn't polish his shoes.
He doesn't polish his shoes.
You mean because he doesn't polish his shoes, we're out?
Yes.
What are you laughing about?
It's funny, David. Especially for someone that's put up with your antics for so many years. Shall I now go ahead and schedule your European tour for the fall?
I am going to land you, Scott. You can count on it.
As what? Cocktail pianist? You're certainly not going as the conductor.
Watch.
What are you going to do now?
I'm about to charm the socks off of Dorian, Lord Kramer, Callison, and get this job.
On top of everything else, Hap, you're gonna get star billing on this.
Over your pretty wives?
Well, your name's gonna be right underneath hers. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Too bad she was tired and went home.
What do you mean? Delilah's here? You saying that maybe she could help you make a decision about joining up with her?
It'd be pretty hard to turn her down about anything.
Hap, I don't have to tell you that she's not part of the deal, you know.
What do you think I am, dumb? She could have hooked up with any rodeo cowboy years ago. I know she ain't interested in me. And I know you'd whip my butt if I was interested in her.
Why are we even talking about her anyway?
Because I'm stalling. I don't know what to say to your offer, Bo.
Well, you know nobody's gonna ever pay you this much money.
I know that. Tell the truth, I think the main thing is this show is in Pennsylvania.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is just our home base. You're gonna be traveling out west. You know? You're not gonna miss those wide open spaces.
My girlfriend has never been out of Wyoming. I think she's scared to cross the border. I tell her we're moving to the East Coast.
Oh, come on, Hap. You can handle her.
I might have to marry her, though.
Wanda!
Yeah, you guys seem to be having fun.
Yeah. Do you have a minute here?
Of course I'll have a minute
All
here.
right, because
Sure
I
do.
want to introduce you to Hap Dumont. This is the best bronc rider in this here United States.
Oh, really? I do.
Now, this is Miss Wanda Wolick. She's a proprietor here and a very dear friend of mine. Wanda, do you think, Wanda, could Hap use your phone there in the office, call his agent, and tell him about the offer I just made him?
So I thought we could drive across country and make that our honeymoon. You know, go through the Mississippi Valley, through the Rockies. Be a gorgeous trip.
You know, the only way I've ever seen the country is from an airplane. I mean, I've seen all the airports and hotels and concert stages, but I've never seen much of the countryside, and I've always wanted to do a nice leisurely coast-to-coast trip. It'd be wonderful.
Good. All we need to do now is get that license, then hook up with a preacher somewhere along the way.
Where? Where are we going to do that?
Not in Landview, Becky. We just cannot take the chance of Asa pulling something just as we say I do.
I know. I just hate the idea of having to sneak around about this, you know. Hey, let's go over to Landview West. I want to tell some people about what's going on. I haven't seen half my friends or Wanda in ages.
Okay.
Yeah?
No, it's after 11 o'clock. I gotta be on duty at 11:30.
You have to work tonight.
And all day tomorrow.
Okay, go ahead, and I'll go over by myself.
No, I want to be there when you tell Wanda. Look, if we leave right now, I can follow you and stay for 5 minutes.
Good.
Deal?
Let's go.
Great. Okay.